All right, let's do this. I did not do a double last night, which I'm very happy about, but the chances were actually a little low. Then again, they were pretty low, and I got forced. I'm trying to think. Oh. Heard from my music guy. They are still working on it. I imagine that I'm a lot more work than they anticipated. I'm sorry about that. But yeah. It's not a ideal situation. And working with a person who can't sing and has no rapping chops whatsoever. So I was told that I have potential. I just got to get out of my own way. And if I can get out of my own way, then the sky's the limit, which, let's see if I can do that. to do both. So it won't be a live performance, it'll just be a recorded performance of the art while I stream. I'll figure it out. I have to figure it out. Because I'm not really drawing anymore. I'm really just putting things together. Running yet another program while streaming, I don't think will ease my burden. Like I said, I'll figure it out. I definitely want to start streaming again. Just hanging out type of streaming. Finished work. Each time. I can, make it. Like I said, I have to figure out how to do the video anyway. So. Gifs of each of the cells. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to make gifs of each of the cells and just basically string the cells together. String the gifs together. And turn that into the entire video. I'm going to be pushing it that to the limit. Because I think each GIF has also a very, very dear friend of mine, and she will be a featured product. Slowly but surely going to have this all take place, talking in these videos about how I want to make a connection and how I want to like interact with people, and I haven't given them the ability. To do that. We are going to definitely. I gotta, like I said, I gotta figure out how to connect to the other people. I think there definitely is a way. I will definitely talk to everybody I just mentioned and see if they don't mind connecting to me. And if anybody else, if you have a fourth wall merch page, obviously hook me up. I think Necro has one. Leviathan, I think he has one too. So, and he is definitely going to be a feature. Yeah, there's so many dockies I want to make. like I said, I definitely want to encourage artists and just creative people, to be a part of this. And it's one of the things in the reconstruction that it really it's been pretty much there from the beginning, and I want it to not be a solo. I definitely don't want to go through this solo anymore. It is definitely one of the things that I've been struggling with. With this recent surge of work. Like I said, in all the jobs that I've ever had, I've had a lot of them. Every single job. The only constant, the only thing that has been a part of each time that I've been at one of these jobs, especially the ones that I really despise. And yeah, if I really talk about how much I despise the job, there are jobs that I did not like the work. I did not like the work that I was doing, let alone dealing with a boss and other employees and all the freaking crazy freaking drama. I was talking about it just earlier today, talking about like how fucking manufactured drama is just basically one of the if you can manufacture drama, then it means that you're not that's pulling away from the work that you could be doing. And the post office is definitely an area where if other than like kind of like hanging out and having the camaraderie, which I loved, the work itself, if you didn't manufacture the drama, if you didn't put all this other fucking bullshit in there, and then of course pay, which was one of my big pet peeves. Yeah, I'm not there. I did not deliver mail for volunteer work. I did not deliver mail because it's something that I aspired to be, and part of my lexicon or zeitgeist, however you want to put it, by zeitgeist. It was, yes, my career and who I was a mailman, but who I wanted to be and who I was aspiring to be were two different things. And again, like with all those jobs that I've ever had, I've had a lot of them. I never even counted. I should probably one of these days sit down and count how many different occupations I've had. There's been several years that in my life that I switched jobs like 30 times. I made a joke that I could hold on to a girlfriend longer than I can hold on to a job, and 2-week average was my freaking my dating average. I walked into jobs and turned around and walked away. did I decide that I was going to stick it out. And, I was promised better. And instead of getting better, it just got worse. And if I knew when I got hired, when I wanted to first quit, that it was going, because I compare it to the cooking a frog, where I'm the frog. They say, put some nice cool water in a pot, and you don't have to put the lid on it. You just turn the temperature up, and it slowly gets warm. Well, you know what? Right when it started getting warm, with me working at the post office, which was basically from the first day, I wanted to fucking quit that job my first day out. My first day. And I thought it was just because I didn't know how to put up the mail, and I didn't know all the rules of delivering the mail. Nobody was really training me. It was a fucking disaster. I fucking hated it. And I literally came home from the first day, and I said, I gotta quit this job. And when I went to orientation, the guy said, there will be that day, and he claimed it as only one day, that you're going to want to quit. And he says, it's going to be worth it. I think you should stick it out. You should hold off before you quit. Don't jump to any conclusions and stuff like that. And I did my best. I'm telling you, I'm going to, and I blame myself for it. I did my best to try to fit, to try to do my job to the best of my ability at all times. I've never freaking faltered. Even when I freaking slid the truck onto a freaking frozen lake, and did not know how I was going to get off this frozen lake without either crashing through the ice or how they were going to even tow me out of there. And I stuck that out. Stuck it out. And every time I got back, I believe, it shouldn't be every time, but a lot of the times that when I got back from delivering the mail, they told me I could have done better. I could have made a better time. I could have done this. I could have, made sure that the package was, facing with the, this side up, with that side up. This, I could have leaned it. I could have done all these things. It was always like a criticism of how I did my job. And I took the criticisms and I basically tried my best, and then the criticisms started contradicting other criticisms that people had of me. And I fucking hated it. I really did. I really did hate the job. I have nothing wrong. I don't see anything wrong with driving around delivering the mail. That part of the job, easy peasy. I see nothing wrong with driving around and delivering packages. That part of the job, easy peasy. It's when you get back, how you do things, what the best practice is, all the paperwork you have to fill out, everything that's going on. The complaints from customers that, it's not my job. If you have a mailbox at the side of the road, It's not my job to make sure that you get your mail in your freaking house. I had customers that basically were like, hey, I'm elderly or whatever, Yeah, you need to figure from your mailbox to your house. That's your job. That's not my job. At least I thought that. But yeah, I fucking hate it. I hated the job. I hated. There are postmasters that I liked as people. I did not like as my boss. And there's postmasters that I just downright hated that I worked for. But the job itself, easy peasy. Nothing wrong with the job. It's good, hard. It's not easy, but it's good, hard work. And if they pay you, whatever they pay you, it's not enough, but you earned a living. And because of COVID, I was it just got worse because there was supposed to be lots of different incentive pays and things like that, and people who showed up for work, were supposed to basically get all this extra bonuses, and maybe, who knows, maybe the postmasters were getting those bonuses. Maybe they pocketed all that money because they pocketed it so much they then started not paying me for hours that I worked. And the reason behind not paying me for the hours that I worked is because I was not supposed to work 10 days in a row. It was a rule. It's in my freaking union charter, everything like that. And after 10 days, I'm supposed to take a day off. So to have at least one day off every 10 days. And to get around that, what they would do is that I would have to do what's known as Amazon Sundays, and they would force me to work it. I even told them, like, going, hey, it's within my 10 days, and I'm already working 6 days a week, and you can't force me to do that. They still would force me to do that, but instead of paying me for it, they wouldn't. And it's a fucking mess. And when I got to this job, it started the same bullshit where I think it was just clerical errors, but because I just dealt with this with the post office, fighting tooth and nail for my hours, they started freaking not paying me for overtime. So that's the judgment. I think they owed me even more, but the judgment was $8,000, and the post office agreed to pay it, and they never did. So everybody thinks they got paid, and I didn't. I don't know if they end up paying my lawyer, because that was part of the thing. And if they paid my lawyer, then he got his money, and I didn't get mine. I mean, it's like, still to this day, they owe me that fucking money. And will I see it? No. Will I speak nicely about the post office? Fuck no. Fuck that post office. Fuck their practices. And I wasn't even asking for the money that they should have paid me for freaking COVID. because they ripped me off on that too. And that was pretty much the last straw. And I fucking had to get out of there. As soon as they started dipping into my freaking, they don't have a 401k. They have what's known as a thrift savings plan. But as soon as they start dipping into that and stop doing matching funds, and took away the matching funds that they did previously, I was out of there. Fuck that place. And I'm sorry I'm talking about the post office. You are awesome. Cool beans, comments below, the usual. If you haven't watched the video all the way to the end, the reason I do that is so that I kind of, can say hi to the people and, dote over the people that actually watch these videos all the way to the end. And thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. There's been some crazy people who do watch it all the way to the end, and you make it all worthwhile. So thank you again. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. Alright? And as always, take care. Alright, bye.